Hi everyone, I'm here at the St Kilda store today. As you know, I'm Margot, I work in human resources, and the reason for my visit today is because I've been asked by senior management to do some research on and to look at the staff turnover over the last 5 years. And that's actually has increased. It used to be 1 to 3 years, but the average expectancy now is 12 months. And I've just been asked to do some research on that to see if there's an underlying reason for that, and if there is, what we can do about it to make sure all of you are happy in your workplace. That's the most important thing that Redhead Books is concerned about. So that's the reason for the research occurring primarily. Just first of all, though, I guess we need to just have a little bit of a look about Redhead Books and what their goals and objectives are. As you all know, we're a family-based company which has been in existence now since 1964, which is a very long period of time for a family company. More recently, they've developed a business plan and identified the following as key issues for the company. That is that their vision statement is to be the best independent bookseller, offering expert knowledge and personal service to local communities. So Redhead Books really values their community and being able to provide that great level of customer service as well. Also, a goal is to significantly expand their online presence for customers and also to be competitive in the marketplace. So therefore, that refers to technology as well. So that's another big area that we're looking at as well, combining those two things together for Redhead Books to be successful. So just to give you a little bit of, in order to look at those high levels of staff turnover and where that's coming from, basically what I got my data from the following. So I looked at data from within the organisation that I got from database records and from human resources to look at staff turnover levels within the last 5 years. And I also compared that with market trends across retail sectors across Australia in relation to staff turnover. So that's meaning outside of the organisation, to see if there was a major comparison. And also to a couple of senior management have left more recently, and I wanted to see the reasons why they had left and if they were comparable to why other general staff turnover in the organisation, to see if there was any similarities there or whether there was no correlation at all. Okay, so that's the reason. That's an overview of why it was performed. Basically, how I did that initially was that I did a combination of it's called qualitative and quantitative data, which kind of means some is subjective and the other one isn't subjective, it's more objective. So basically I did some exit interviews with some senior management staff that had left the company, and also I did some other exit and interviews with people that just in lower levels of the organisation, and asked them for their reasons why they had left as well, to see if there was a correlation. Then I also looked at developing a questionnaire that was confidential, that was sent out to all employees, that I'm sure you've all done. And we looked at got some personal feedback about if people are happy about their jobs, if not, why not? And then also I tailored a few extra questions on the end as a result of those exit interviews, which was based upon a bit about technology, because it seemed to be there was a similarity there about people were, the only thing to do with Redhead Books that they weren't too happy with was to do with their frustrations with current computer systems. So I tagged those questions onto the end of the questionnaire, which that seemed to have a significant result. Basically, when I got, also I must mention there was a similar survey done 5 years ago about work satisfaction, and I compared those two surveys as well to see if there were similarities there as well. I guess if we have a look at the findings, and as you know, you all got an email with this report, so you can all have a look at that as well. If we go to the findings section, it revealed the following. So that's on page 7. Results between staff turnover at Redhead Books and current market retail trends were very similar. That is reduced from 1 to 3 years to approximately 12 months. So there's no really difference between Redhead Books and the outside organiser and the outside retail sector. This is really promising. The second finding was that generally Redhead Books employees are happy and satisfied in their workplace in relation to how they're treated and the type of work they do. They believe Redhead Books adhere to their core values, supporting and delivering a good service to their community. And also another significant finding was the majority of employees and managers at Redhead Books believe and feel that the company is growing quickly and database systems and technology are not coping with the advancements. The changes appear to be causing frustration and limited workplace satisfaction. So basically, I guess from that, my recommendations were that we need to really focus on that IT. I know we've employed a web developer, but we really need to put more support and emphasis into improving our technology and data systems and having more people employed in that sector to make sure our web development and strategy and our, I guess, long-term goal to really make a difference in having that online presence in the market is successful. So I guess comes with that, lots of training for all of you as well, so that when these systems are introduced, you're up to date and you know how to use them efficiently, and then you can perform your job better as well. Has anybody got any questions? And feedback, I guess, or comments in relation to that research that I'd done. I know it's kind of, you've heard about the research and you've seen a very quick summary. I guess the more senior people get more depth, a more depth report. But was there anything there? What was that? So, sorry, in the background there, so you said you'd heard some information that it was something to do with some political elements between the CEO and one of the family daughters leaving. Well, really, that's not really appropriate to talk here about it. And as I said before, we're just doing primarily on what the research was done, and the research has shown, it's mainly to do with IT. Generally, on the whole, everybody is satisfied. How does everyone feel here about, if you think that research was relevant, well, it was validated, reliable, would you agree with that? Okay, so, yep, you would all support that. That's generally the information you provided back in doing the questionnaires. That's great. I know sometimes it seems a bit of a waste of time doing questionnaires, but really we need to know what you all think. And by having those questionnaires that are confidential, you can kind of feel more open to revealing what you really think. Okay, so everyone seems to be quite happy with moving forward, that yes, technology is an identified issue that Redhead Books need to be working upon, and you all seem pretty pleased with being offered training along the way so that you're kept open and informed about the progression towards it, and then you can do your work in a satisfactory manner. Okay, thank you for your time today, everyone. By all means, if you've got any questions, queries, feel more comfortable sending me an email after this meeting today with your concerns or positive feedback, etc. Please do. You've got my email address. You've got my mobile number. Please be open. I accept all types of feedback. The more people are open, the more we can be successful moving forward for the company. Thanks for your time today. Bye.